Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. My router reset. My apologies. My router just reset out of nowhere. The connection, I don't know what happened. So sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Sorry. You guys able to hear me? Hello? Yellow, lead A, anybody? Anybody? Potato, potato. Anybody? Okay, I wasn't sure. Just wasn't sure if people could hear me. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from, so just, hear me out. That's all. But yeah, it's important to me as individuality to express yourself and be different. There's nothing shameful about being different. Some people, it's very important to be different. I guess maybe I don't know if it's a little egotistical. I guess because I mean, who doesn't love to be admired? Let's put it that way. Who doesn't love praise? Who doesn't have like it when someone looks up to you because you do something that's beyond the norm? You try to take it to another level. Or like I've had people tell me that when they watch me play Guilty Gear. Like, oh man, like finally somebody who actually tries, like somebody who actually gives a damn, who actually wants to go above and beyond what the norm is. Because I see people like, for example, like I use May in Guilty Gear. I know people fucking cringe over Strive May, and I don't blame them. Strive May is fucking gorilla as hell. And she's boring to watch because you see how people play her. It's literally just jump hard slash dolphin and like super. That's it. It's like, oh look, it's slash hard slash dolphin slash hard slash super. Um, Jumping hard slash for fucking days because that's what works. That is her whole game plan, and it's like, oh man, I can see why people don't like this character. And then I don't want to be that guy where I'm just like, hey, look at me. I'm like every other May player. Oh boy, it's so exciting. And I like the character. I've always liked May. I've always played May since the beginning. I played her since XX. Well, X. Then XX I played her more, and then Exert I played her a lot. But yeah, it's just like even when I played Exert, when I played Jam, I was really unique with my jam. I wasn't even my jam plays completely different than Teresa's jam. Everybody calls Teresa like the jam. Like she's like anybody that knows Guilty Gear knows Teresa's the best jam in the world. He doesn't win a lot, but he's really good with jam. But even when I play jam, I don't play like him. We don't play anything alike. So doesn't mean I'm bad. It's just we play different. I think my jam's pretty good. I don't do the same combos as him, which is I kind of like that though because he has his own optimal stuff. I have my own optimal stuff, and I don't feel that my routes are any worse than his. I still feel like what I do is still significant. Like it's still respectable. It's still like, oh yeah, like what he's doing, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Oh shit, that's actually really good. But what Teresa does, that's his thing. It's like, hey, we think different. But I think we both accomplish our goals in satisfying. We both satisfy what we want to do, and we both express how we want to express ourselves while still being effective. I don't feel like I'm ineffective when I'm playing with my jam and where he's his jam. Well, that's the only way to play jam, so you have to play it like him because that's the only quote unquote right way to play her. And that's what I feel Strive does to you. Strive is constantly just telling you to play a very specific way all the time. It doesn't want you to think outside the box. It doesn't want you anywhere outside the box. It wants you in that box. always in that box. You stay in that box and you never come out because that's how you play. That's how I feel. I feel like suppressed when I'm playing Strive. I really feel that I have nothing. I can't do anything because the game won't let me. And the problem is too, everything I do in that game, even the stuff I try to be unique, which isn't that honestly that crazy, it's not worth doing. So it's like, why do it? There's no reason to do it. So your bread and butter that everybody else is way better than mine. Even though I try to do something different and difficult, it's not worth doing. What is the point? So I don't feel rewarded for my effort. I feel like the game is like, in a sense, disrespecting my intelligence because I'm trying to do more than what everybody else does, and I can't because the game won't let me. So, in a sense, the game is telling me, no, you can't think. No, you're doing that's dumb. Don't try things. Don't actually try to learn. Don't actually try to go above and beyond because you need to stay in that box. You need to stay in your little confined little space and only do what we tell you. That's what Strive feels like to me. Like, let me break my shackles, man. Let me fucking go to town, man. Let me shout. Let me scream, you know? And I can't. My voice, I'm just muzzled. I'm just muzzled like a dog. That's what it feels like when I'm playing Strive. I feel like just a muzzled animal. No voice. So it's like, oh, get in line with the rest of them and do like everybody else does because that's what you can do. But this game looks like this is gonna feed my hunger, where I'm actually gonna feel that when I play my character, I'm gonna be that's gonna be my character. You know, I have a feeling that I can express myself. And honestly, when I'm having a blast just in training mode, figuring things out and just realizing all the potential that there is, and these ideas start clicking, and you start, what if I do this? What if I do this? I love those what ifs. Oh god, it gives me like the biggest rush when I'm like just experimenting and figuring things out and learning. It is such a thrill because I really feel that my mind is being rewarded for thinking. You're appeasing my intellectual appetite because I actually want to try. You know, I actually want to invest my energy, and I'm getting rewarded for it because the game is respecting that. But Strive is the opposite, where it's like, nope, we don't respect smart people. We like Ungas, because Ungas where it's at. Oh man, Ungas, man, the Ungas in that game are just unbelievable. I just cannot watch Guilty Gear Strive like outside of like maybe Eddie, and even Eddie, like I'm sorry, Zato, and even Zato, like even he has this cookie cutter shit because of the way the system works. I see the strings, I see what can link into what. It doesn't do much different, you know. He doesn't. I don't feel that he's really doing that much variation. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's not like anything like Zato One from from Exerd. That Zato One is scary. Like that Zato One is like, oh boy, like I've been sandwiched by Zato One and Exerd. It is scary, but it is you can get out of it. You can. There is options, and I do respect that the game at least, even if I fail, I'm at least trying to get out of it. It's like, oh yeah, if you do that, you can, oh, let me try this, oh, let me try this, let me try that. There's always an option to take in that game where I don't feel like I'm helpless. Where Strive, oh man, certain characters is like, well shit, why even use the mechanics? They're useless anyway, so why bother? I'm better off just spamming fucking DP and spamming super to get out of fucking bullshit that I can't get out of because mechanics don't work. You think so? I think a lot of the people that are hungry for an anime fighter like a real deep anime fan, are gonna run to Lumina. I do think that. I think the good Guilty Gear players, the one the actual the true ones, the ones that want something more, I think are gonna flood to multiplayer. I really believe that. I think like even people that are big fans of Guilty Gear that never played Melty Blood, I think they're gonna see what the game has to offer and realize it's like, oh, this game looks pretty deep, like Surd, and I think that's gonna attract them because they're gonna realize that strive is really limited because that's a word a lot of us throw around. That I say it a lot. Strive is limited, and they realize this game does not look limited in the slightest. So I think that's going to attract them to play. And then if it has stellar netcode, I promise you they're going to be like, oh yeah, fuck Strive, man. This game is where it's at. That I can see happening. Maybe in a small, not a very large magnitude, but I do think a small crowd will come to this game and just leave Strive altogether. That I do think is going to happen. Guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, you already got me on board. I mean, I'm going to be supporting this game. I'm going to be promoting it. I'm going to be streaming it very often. And, I'm having fun is even when I'm losing and I'm still playing. If I'm losing and still enjoying losing, that means that's a good game. Because it's when you play and when you're winning or losing and you're still unhappy, that's not a good sign. That's never a good sign. When you are dissatisfied even when you win. That's pretty bad. Like there's nothing driving you at that point. It's like, oh, why do you play? Because of good netcode. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I play Strive. Because of good netcode. That's it. And there's no other reason I play. And even then, like one guy said, even let's say even if Jam was the next character, let's just say Jam instead of Jacko, even though that's my girl, it's not enough to save Strive. Like I'll play Jam, but I feel like I'm just playing Strive because of Jam. I'm not playing. It's not like she's an add-on that makes the game better. It's not like I love Strive and oh man, Jam makes it better. No, it's just I'm only playing it because Jam's in it. I'm still not enjoying the game, but she makes it tolerable. Whereas if I love Strive like I do Zerd, I love Zerd. Jam just makes it even tastier. So it's like I enjoy it even more. There's a difference, huge difference. So, but we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath. But I welcome Melty Blow with open arms. Like I really would like to see the game do well. I hope it surprises everyone. I hope people give it a chance. I just think the ignorance of the FGC because you see it. Like people are shooting this game down bad, really bad, saying this game has no drip, saying this game looks boring, this game looks just uninteresting. It looks just it's a small roster. This game looks whack. Like I see the negativity. It's like god damn, fucking people are burning this game at the stake. I'm glad fucking Type Moon doesn't give a fuck because they're gonna make at least Type Moon will make a game just making a game. They're not trying to cater to the casuals and trying to dumb it down just so people play it. Like, oh, we're gonna make it look like Strive and make it have really limited options and accessibility so people love it. And then it's like, I'm glad. Yeah, exactly. You don't see anybody talking about it. Nobody. Nobody fucking says a word, fucking shit about this game. Everybody's just like, because nobody talks about this game. They just say, oh, it looks boring. That's what they say. It looks boring. Character design looks boring. So, because character design is boring, the gameplay must also be boring. So, game's boring. I don't want to play it. This game looks stupid. It's automatic. And then everybody, does sheep the same response. Everybody thinks the same way. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I'm kind of glad that they don't want to play because why do you want people like that playing your game anyway? That's as shallow as they think. That is as far as their brains will go because it's all about looks. Hey, just like a girl. Like, oh, it's like, oh, I like that girl because she's got a nice body. Like, do you know the girl? Do you know if she has a good personality? Does she have good? She has good morals. Is she talented? Is she charming? It's nice to have a big pair of tits and a nice big ass. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's all you're going for, it's like, yeah, that's not a good judge of character in a girl. Like that doesn't make the whole package. It's like that's just some of it, But it's like maybe it's like what? I don't want you playing my game. You know what? Don't play it. Don't fucking touch it. Don't even look at it. Don't, you know what? Maybe you know what? You play your fucking game and say this game is shit. I'll play this game. I'll play it and enjoy it for what it is. I'm not gonna let them like ruin it for me because the majority hates it. Okay, so because the majority says it's boring, so that means it's a bad game because the majority says it is. That's so untrue. There's so many games I can contest against people that the majority fucking hate it, or the majority won't even give it the time of day. Like, let them fuck those guys, fuck those people. Like I said, don't play my game. Don't even touch it. Don't even look at it. You know what? You keep playing your Strive. Keep playing your Street Fighter. Say these are the greatest games ever made. You keep saying that. You keep saying that. Keep saying they're the best games ever, and oh man, there's no better game than this. Yeah, you keep saying that. Keep saying that. Keep saying that, you little pleb. Yeah, Marvel Infinite. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, Marvel Infinite, best Marvel game ever. It's like people that. Oh man, the sheeple man. The sheeple have a loud voice because they scream loud. They gorilla loud. So, oh man, if you gorilla loud enough, that must be the truth. Oh, what's that? 10 million people say Street Fighter Five is the best game ever made. Okay, well, it must be the fact. It must be a truth. Just because everybody says. Okay, whatever. And then games like this won't even get acknowledgement. Won't even get this game. I can imagine when they have the fighting game awards or video game awards. Melty Blood won't even be on that list. All it's going to be is Strive. Melty Blood will not even be on the list, even though it's one of the only fighting games that came out this year. I bet you it won't even get a lick of acknowledgement. It'll just go under the radar like it doesn't exist. Yes, and I watch. Hold that to me. If you notice that, just and if I come on and be like, hey, I called it. Was I lying? The majority don't care about this game. Even though this game has so much legacy, has so much history. It is one of the biggest, like, I would say one of the most, I don't know if it's influential, but I can definitely say it is one of those anime fighters that made a presence. Where it's just like, hey. Yeah, that's the thing, too. It is giving you everything you're asking for. You want fucking make your own colors? You got it. You want jukebox mode? It's coming. You want rollback netcode? Like Majin Obama said the same thing. This game is giving you everything, and you don't want it. What a joke, man. What a joke. Like, it has everything I can possibly desire, and it's like, why aren't you supporting? It's like, dude, it's right there. Just take it. But no, you fucking push it to the side like it doesn't even matter. Because, that game's boring. Game looks stupid. Because I want Gorilla Game. Go play your gorilla game. Go play gorilla. You know what? You know I'm going to tell you this much. I bet you when if these newcomers, the casuals, the ones that love Strive, come and play this game, you can imagine how big of a rude awakening it's going to be. You can imagine how people are going to get their ass so whooped in this game from players, and they're going to be like, it is going to be the nastiest wake up call. They're going to be terrified because they're just going to get fucking destroyed. Because they're going to realize, oh, you know that simple B&B Strive bullshit that you do all the time? Well, it ain't going to work in this game. They're going to be like, how come my simple 3-4 hit combo does like 15%? And that's all they do. It's like they're just spamming one move, and I'm just like, what a joke. Especially with a parry, man. When you start seeing people actually bust out the parry like really skillfully, and you're gonna be like, yep, good night, everybody. That person's gonna get his ass destroyed. Beginners be like, fuck this game. This bullshit. There's like, what the fuck? I can just picture it, dude. Oh man, I could picture it. The rage that they see. I can imagine like somebody like Max playing this game, and Max would fucking throw the controller down so hard. I mean, again, I love Max. Max is a cool dude, but trust me, if Max touched this game, he would rage quit so hard. He would be like, fuck this game. And I can picture it, dude. He will throw this game to the ground and be like, oh man, this game's bullshit. No, that's what he would say. And he would pick the most basic character that's the easiest character to use because that's what Max does. And in which I don't know if there's gonna be one that Unga. It doesn't look like there's gonna be an Unga character. It really doesn't. Almost not Unga. I've seen Max rage. Dude, he rage quit on Guilty Gear Xrd, dude, because biking, dude, he got his ass destroyed. He tried to play biking, everybody just whipping his ass. He just stopped playing. I mean, it was also because the netcode was bad. I mean, again, I understand that. The netcode is bad. I'm not defending Xrd's netcode at all. It's fucking trash. But, yeah, I mean, he just got destroyed. And he was done after like a day or two. He quit. Couldn't take it. He got it when the good players came and just whooped his ass. And he was just like, oh, fuck this game. That's Max, dude. Max plays Strive because it's easy. And Max plays Strive because he can dominate. When he plays, he dominates. I watched a couple videos of him playing biking, and you can just see the level of disgust, like the way he was acting. He didn't like. He was being. You could tell he was being like he was upset. Like he wasn't. But also, I think the netcode was irritating him a lot too, and I think that wasn't helping. He didn't necessarily say he quit, but he just stopped playing altogether. He just disappeared. It's like he literally played for like a couple days, and he just disappeared. You never saw him play it again. So the fact that you didn't say anything, you just stopped playing. It's like, well, why? Why did you stop? I know he stopped playing Samurai Showdown recently when he was playing biking. I think he quit after one day. He was playing biking, and then I just saw him like watching the load times on the matches. Like, oh my god. He was done. Like he switched games after like I think 2 hours. He stopped playing Samurai Showdown, switched to another game, and I was like, well, and that was the end of biking. That was the end of biking. Didn't even last fucking 2 hours, man, on fucking Samurai Showdown because netcode is trash. I said, yeah, well, that character was a total waste. But, alright, anywho's Lide. It was good talking to you. It's already 6 o'clock. I really need to get to bed. I gotta get up at 1. I gotta help my dad uh, move some stuff, and then I gotta do some. I gotta do some stuff on. I gotta order some stuff on Amazon, and I gotta make a couple phone calls. And I gotta get ready for work. So, but thanks for watching. Good talk. Um, I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Probably gonna be another short stream. Only gonna stream till like 3:30. I'm not gonna stay on very long. And Thursday into Friday, I will be playing. I'll be uploading Jacko's theme, and I will be streaming Jacko for a little bit. And then Friday, I'm going to be playing that new horror game. And depending if Jacko is fun or not, which I'm not holding my breath, if she is fun, I'll play with for a little bit. And then Saturday will probably be a long Guilty Gear Strive and that other game night. So yeah, we're just waiting for Friday. So Friday will be 2 new games for me to play. So you get to see a new horror game and you get to see Jacko in action. Maybe I'll be able to do something with her. Not holding my breath. I don't think the game's going to change that much with her. I really think she's going to be a lot more limited than people think she's going to be. And I'm going to be like, yeah, people got a little too much hope on this. But maybe I'll be wrong. She looked interesting, but we'll see. It's Strive. It's Strive. Again, take it with a very small grain of salt. Don't expect much. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. You guys take care. Have a good night. Peace out.